who's going to fall out of this top 10. When I look at that, it's like, listen, Indiana is likely not going to lose before they play against, whoever, but Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. Ohio State's biggest threat is going to be Michigan on the road. We know they're 0-4 in their last 4, so who knows in that game. But again, they'd probably still be in a position to go to the Big Ten championship game. A&M, yes, they still have Texas, but that's a quality team. Even if they were to lose with the schedule that they've played, they're not falling way, way down. Bama, same thing. They've got OU. Even if they lost to Oklahoma, they're not falling out of the top 10. Georgia, even if they lost to Texas, they're not falling out of the top 10. Ole Miss has a schedule that's much more manageable than the other SEC teams down the stretch, so I don't see them losing a game. They're not falling out of the top 10. So it's like, who could fall out? Maybe it's BYU because they've got to go to Texas Tech. Maybe it's Texas Tech because they have to play BYU. It could be one of those Big 12 teams. But then you get to the team that I think has the most difficult month of November of anybody outside of Texas. And, of course, Texas is behind the line here. Oregon. Oregon has a ridiculously difficult November. Oregon has to go to Kinnick. It looks like it could be rain, sleet, nasty weather in Iowa on Saturday. They've got a USC team coming to town, and then they've got to go to Washington. So of all the teams in the top 10, the team that I think is actually the most likely to lose a game or maybe even two is Oregon. I think very highly of Oregon and Dan Lanning and that staff and that team. Do I think that they're going to lose? Probably not. They're going to be favored in all of those games, but at Washington is a scary proposition. Washington owns Oregon in Husky Stadium. At Iowa is no picnic, in particular with the weather coming in that we're starting to see for Saturday. So Oregon, of the teams in the top 10 right now, if I was looking at a team and I was like, I would have to bet on a team, something happening and falling out, it would be Oregon. I want to hear from you. Who do you think is the most vulnerable that's inside of the top 10 right now? And throw it in there and tell me why. And I'd love to have a big discussion with all of us down there in the comments. Who is the most vulnerable team in the top 10 that is the most likely team to lose here down the stretch and fall out of that spot?